So there was a question regarding the role of taxes as a fiscal stabilizer. Okay. Okay. So here the argument is that in a no tax economy, uh, we can have very sharp fluctuations or oscillations. Okay, like in the multiply accelerator model, uh, the- I think you are covering the case of oscillations, right? Now, am I right?
Yes, sir.
So what you're having is over time you're having very sharp fluctuations. When the economy is booming, it is going up. When the economy is falling, it's falling by a large margin. Now, the crux of the matter is that if we have taxes, then the oscillations will get reduced. Okay. So it is going to be something like this. Okay. Now, what is the mechanism? I mean, when the economy is growing like this, okay, so in other words, during a boom period, investors expect demand to increase in the future. So this implies they are going to invest, increase their investment. Okay. Now, when they are investing, the investment multiplier will come into operation, and income will go up by dy di. Okay. And we know that this is 1 minus c prime. Why? Because in the initial period, it is del I, then c del I, p square del I, and so on. Okay. So income will increase by this amount. And this is going to further fuel expectations, and a cycle sets up. Now, suppose you introduce tax rates, and tax rates are also increased. Okay. Now, tax rates, this has a contractionary effect. Okay. So, what will happen is that income is going to go down if we just consider the tax rate. Okay. Now, we can think of it in this manner that, see, investment operates directly. The first impact is directly. If investment goes up by del I, then the first round effect is del I. But in the case of tax rate, the effect is through the disposable income. The disposable income comes down. And what is the disposable income? This is equal to y minus t, right? So what happens is the reduction in income is your disposable income goes down, right? So this reduces demand not by y minus t, but by c prime del yt. In the next period, it will be c prime square. Sorry, these are also prime, like this. So there will be an expansion. But this one, del I. So there's a direct effect. So income will go up. This effect will be stronger than this effect. See, this is the corresponding, sorry, this will be dy. This is also y. So you can see that there's a, even if you take disposable income, this and this is matching. This and this is matching. So the first round of the tax multiplier and the second round of the investment multiplier is matching. This one is unmatched. So there is going to be an expansionary effect on the net. But what is going to happen is, even if del I is not equal to del T, part of the effect is going to come down. See, all these are negatives. These are reductions in tax. So what is going to happen is, if you consider the net effect, del I, then in the second round, like this. Okay. So what is going to happen is, the net effect is going to be less than in this case. The upswing is going to be moderated. Similarly, if we consider the downswings, in that case, we are reducing taxes. So these will be positive income increases. This will again be moderated. Investment is decreasing, it is pulling down income, but tax rate is moderating this effect. So that the net effect is weaker. If the black line is without taxes, taxes are held constant. The brown line is when taxes are also changed. So people change investment, investors have an expectation and they start investing. After this point, they start reducing investment. This sets off a trade cycle, a business cycle, but the presence of taxes helps to moderate the oscillations. So is this clear?
Sir, but ultimately, will not the growth of the economy be affected? Because in each case, the income goes down.
See, what happens over here, this, if the economy, see, growth is good, but if the economy grows too fast, okay, if the growth is too fast, then we can have something called overheating of the economy. You have hyperinflation, the income distribution may worsen. Like, for instance, uh, I remember that when we were in our graduate years, China had started the liberalization after the death of Mao Zedong. So at that time, people were very curious about what was happening to China, and they found that the Chinese economy after liberalization was growing very fast. But then some economists pointed out that this growth is occurring at a cost. You have inflation, you have income distribution, you have the income
Sir, current
distribution is
consumption.
worsening, poverty is increasing. So these can be the effect of overheating. So if the growth is too fast, then this can also be something which is not desirable. Yes, what were you saying about consumption?
Sir, I was saying that they actually traded off current consumption. Means they focused more on investment, so the consumption of their generation got affected.
No, it's not the case of current generation. What happened is if your inequality increases, see what you're saying is an intergeneration model. Okay. So in 2001, 10, let us say your consumption reduces, but in 2015, your consumption increases. That is one thing. What we are saying is in 2010, there are some people whose income is increasing very rapidly. At the same time, there are many people, in fact, the majority, for whom income is growing at a much slower rate, and income may even be decreasing. So it's not a case of intergeneration distribution. It's a case of current income distribution. So if you think inequality is fine, then um, you can criticize this argument. But most people argue that income inequality is not something which is desirable. So if growth occurs too fast, and these problems start manifesting themselves, you should moderate the growth. The problem is if you have very sharp fluctuations, it becomes very difficult to moderate this. So you go up, the economy, there are some people super rich who are very well off, but there are a lot of increase in poverty, inequality, and then when you reach the peak, there's a very sharp decline. So now unemployment is going to go up, again poverty is going to go up, inequality is going to worsen. So if you have very sharp fluctuations, there are going to be some costs of it. I mean, the fall will be more. The problem over here is there are some distributional problems, and over here, the fall in income is also very high. So it is often better to moderate the growth and control it. Otherwise, I mean, if you just have runaway situation, a time will come when the economy growth is not sustainable and the economy is going to crash land. So don't just look at this part. Growth is picking up. Look at this part also. The flip side is growth is going to fall substantially.
Yes, sir, got it. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay. So today I'm going to start matrix algebra. Uh, There are lots of very nice stories about algebra, but I don't. I think it's better if I don't tell you the stories.
Sir, why?
Um, well, in some cases they were a bit embarrassing for the persons concerned. I mean, we had a teacher mm, in presidency. So you know where a maths class used to be. Uh, it is where the controllers department is located. Where the
Sir,
CEO.
never been
Actually,
to
you don't.
college.
You have never been there. Okay. So the trick was that I mean, obviously it was a room, and if you're facing the board, the left hand side was a wall. You had a board in front, obviously. Left hand side was a wall. Right hand side, the back side also was a wall, and on the right side, there were three huge doors. And well, I mean, people used to sit besides the door. It and the thing was that as soon as the attendance was over, people used to go out quietly. Uh, I mean, during our time, Pakistan came over to India for the test match. It was uh, Gavaskar's last series. He was supposed to retire. Imran was also supposed to retire from test. And Imran said that it is my ambition to beat India in India. And the first test were drawn, and the last test was in Bangalore, which was uh, I mean, the last Chennai test was a flat track in comparison to the Bangalore one. And so, I mean, during the 5 days, there was a rush for the seats on the right hand side. And so we had, I mean, we were very unselfish. So if the attendance was taken at the start of the class, we left immediately. And sometimes the teacher used to take attendance at the end of the class. So in that case also, we were disappointed, but without creating any fuss, we used to leave the classroom when the teacher was doing some problem. So this went on for 2 years. Then we passed out, and then I did my masters. And then after completing my masters, after 2 or 3 years, I joined a college. So I went to the college, and the principal gave me some forms, and then he said, "Okay, the staff room is on the first floor. You can go and meet some of the teachers. There are only two teachers today, and because it's exams." And so I went up, and I found that the two teachers were my algebra teacher, and the other teacher was my pol science teacher. So anyway,
Sir,
uh,
were they pleased to see you? Like, were they happy?
yeah, I mean, we made friends, but I will not tell you everything about what the maths teacher thought. But the pol science teacher, yeah, I mean, we became friends. Actually, the thing was that during the pol science classes, mhm, everyone used to do, people, we were very quiet. We didn't create any problem. We were just busy doing our work. And it was an ambition to have as many students as possible. We didn't bunk the classes, we attended the classes, but our ambition was to hold, ensure that the class was held in the smallest classroom where the space was inadequate. So we had benches in maybe 6 or 7 people could sit, and 10 or 12 people used to sit in the bench, and as soon as one of us moved, all the others used to fall off. So anyway, so the teacher didn't hold it against me. Anyway, coming to the dry algebra part, see, why are we studying matrix algebra? One reason is that in economics, we have uh, equation systems which have to be solved. I mean, if you look at the simple Keynesian model, we had an equation like this. Okay, so in this equation, we have y is the y is an endogenous variable which is determined. Endogenous variable means it is determined within the system. And we have a set of exogenous variables. So these are determined outside the system. So in simple parlance, they are given. So the values of T, I, and G is given to the economy. So the solution, the equilibrium value of Y star will depend on these values. So these are given. We can also refer to them as parameters. They are the parameters of the system. So the solution must be in terms of the parameter. Now this is the simple Keynesian model is an uh, one equation system. There's only one equation over here. But if you think about it, actually it contains a set of equations. For instance, we can write this as E is equal to this. So we have 6 equations. If you look at the multiply accelerator model, uh, then also you have an equation system. You have an equation for consumption, an equation for investment, and finally you club all of them together to form the Y equation. Okay, Yt is equal to Ct plus It plus Gt. So Ct is equal to something, It is equal to whatever, Gt is equal to whatever. So all these are equation systems. So these systems can be either linear or they can be non-linear. Now, if these equation systems are linear, so all the equations are linear, then they can be solved using linear algebra. Okay. Now, if you want to solve this equation system using the techniques in linear algebra, you require matrices, vectors, and determinants. Okay.
এটা আরেকবার দেখা
হ্যাঁ, এক মিনিট আমি এটা পেস্ট করে দিই। Just one second, please. ওকে, হয়ে গেছে তো? ওকে,
হ্যাঁ স্যার হয়ে গেছে হয়ে গেছে
now what do we mean by system of linear equations? So it is a system comprising of m equations in n variables. Okay. So we can have any of these. So m can be larger than n can be and n can be equal, m can be less. So generally we write them as a11 x1, a12 x2, x3. So this goes on. This is b1. So this will be a21 x1, okay, this will be a2n xn equal to b2. This is m1 x1, m2 x2, okay. Now note that some of the coefficients can be 0. Okay. So what are the parameters in the system? The parameters are the aij and the bis. Okay. So all these parameters are in real numbers. Although, as I've said, some can be 0. Now, the solution is described as an ordered set of numbers. Sn such that which satisfies all the equations simultaneously. So what we have is x1 is equal to s1, x2 is equal to s2, x3 is equal to s3, and xn is equal to sn. So if you put in these values in the equation, in all the equations, then we are going to get the left hand side will equal to b1, b2, bm, and so on. Now, this ordered set of number, let me call this S. Now, it is possible that this S set is unique. Okay. It is also possible that you can have two such sets. ঠিক আছে, তাহলে x1 s1 ও যেমন হচ্ছে, we also have let us say we call it T1. Okay, so we have two solution sets, S1, S, and we also have T. So S can be unique, S can be, we can have multiple solutions also. In this case, we see that the equation system is consistent. However, it is also possible that S does not exist. Okay, so there's no solution set to this. In that case, we see that the equation system is inconsistent. Okay, এটা হয়ে গেছে. May I go to the next slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now suppose we have n individuals. Okay. Each of these persons own amounts of different goods. Okay, and the number of goods are n. So let Aij be the amount ith good owned by jth person. What does this vector represent? What does this vector represent?
Total demand for good M.
Sir, quantities owned by jth person.
See, this is Aij is the amount of ith commodity owned by jth person. So the j is common. So that means the first component is changing, I. The I part is changing. So this is, as Arun said, this is the amount of different commodities owned by jth person.
So
What
what is M here?
M is the last commodity. This is the
Okay,
first
okay.
commodity. This is the second commodity. So what is this?
Sir, quantities of commodity one owned by owned by all people.
Okay. So you can, yeah. So this is the amount of commodity one, first good, owned by different people. So this is what Kritika said earlier. This is the, you can say that this is the demand if you want. Let Pi be price of ith commodity. What is the value of commodities owned by a person, owned by, let us say, person 3?
Sir,
হ্যাঁ বলো পৃথ্বীরাজ।
স্যার আমি শুভম। এই
ও
বলছিলাম
শুভম বলো।
ওটা হবে পিআই ইন্টু P1 ইন্টু A1
Sir,
A1
A1 3.
মানে 3 A1 3 হবে,
হুম,
তারপরে P2 ইন্টু A2 3 প্লাস ডট 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 করে PM ইন্টু AM 3।
সরি এটা 3 হবে। ওকে, আচ্ছা এখানে could we have straight away added them? এইটা আমরা করতে পারবো?
No, sir.
হুম,
No, sir.
না করতে পারবো না।
No,
Why?
sir.
They are different goods.
Yeah, so the units are different. So over here we are converting them all to into money terms. এগুলো হচ্ছে সব expenditure on different commodities. This is rupees, this is rupees. That is why we can sum them. কিন্তু এইটাকে can we sum this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. In this case, it is same units. If the first commodity is apples, we are simply summing up apples owned by different persons. So this is possible. Here, we are summing apples, cars, etc. Okay.
Sir, can you show the previous slide once? Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. I think all of you have done covered matrices to some extent. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So all of you know what a matrix is, vectors. So matrix is, as you know, it is a rectangular array of numbers if you can think of if its dimensions are m row and n columns, we have an m into n matrix. We write it as the matrix as AMN. So the matrix can be written in this way. এখানে কি হবে 1 তো হবে m হবে না n হবে
N.
M.
mn আমার তো মনে হচ্ছে o হবে
Sir, N.
Netherlands you have got n columns so columns এক দুই এভাবে n হচ্ছে this will be 2 1 2 2 2n this will be m1 ঠিক আছে কতগুলো রো আছে this is the row first row second row we have got m rows when aij are the elements of the matrix. And what is a vector? If it has, it is a matrix with one row or one column. One row হলে তোমার এরকম হচ্ছে আর one column হলে এরকম হচ্ছে What is a square matrix? When number of rows is equal to number of columns. তাহলে A into M into N. And what is a diagonal matrix?
A11.
So only
AII
diagonal elements
এভাবে?
equal. Yeah.
So it has got just one element.
Sir,
खाली
diagonal
diagonally
elements
element
non-zero.
Yeah,
Rest
yeah,
all
equal
zero.
to AJJ.
Only diagonal elements are
Except the diagonal elements, all are zero. Like
Yeah.
all are
Sir, I not equal to J, 0.
হ্যাঁ। Okay. So you know all of them, all these concepts. But okay. Now, if I have an equation system like this, this will be AMN equal to BN. Sorry, B2. This will be 2N XN. ঠিক আছে? So this equation system can be written in this way. এবার এক্সটা কি এইভাবে হবে we have got in so this is written as E. You have the X matrix and this is the parameter. So these are the coefficients which are also parameters. X is the endogenous variable and B are the other parameters. So the coefficients are also, remember, these are also parameters of the system. So let us consider a chain store with 8 outlets. Sorry, with 4 outlets selling, let us say 6 goods. So how can you represent this in matrix terms? Just think of it.
So just a second.
Ah, ঠিক আছে, আমি আবার দেখাচ্ছি।
Yes, sir. Sir, done.
হ্যাঁ, okay. Okay. Now, one is what are equal matrices? Suppose you have got two matrices A and B. If they are equal, what does it imply? For convenience, let us assume it's a 2 into 2 matrix.
Sir, all elements are the same in both the matrices. All four elements.
Corresponding elements are these.
Corresponding elements.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if A is equal to this and B is equal to B11, B12, B21, and B22, we have Aij is equal to Bij. So this and this are equal, this and this is equal, and so on. Acha. Matrix addition. This is possible only in this case. Sorry, this is addition. So the dimensions must be same. And this is equal to Aij. So subtraction also, it's similar. Aij, Bij জায়গায় Aij minus Bij হবে। আচ্ছা। Scalar multiplication, again, lambda a, এটা হয়ে যাচ্ছে this one. Okay. So only matrix multiplication is a slight problem. AB into C. So Cij will be the inner product of ith row of A and jth column of B. So we can, this operation is possible only if so number of columns of A is equal to number of rows for A. Sorry, for B. So if we have, let us say 6 into 3, then what should be over here?
3.
This should also be 3. what is the dimension of the resultant matrix?
6 into 5.
It will be 65.
Yes.
6 into 5. আচ্ছা, এইখানে একটা জিনিস খেয়াল রেখো, it's obvious A into B may not equal to B into A. In rare cases they will be equal. কেন এটা হবে না? দেখো A into B, M into N into N into K, কিন্তু B যখন করছি তখন কি হচ্ছে N into K these are not equal, so multiplication may not be possible.
স্যার পসিবল হলেও তো অনেক সময় হয় না।
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, মানে even if you have K and M similar, it may not be equal. So rules for matrix multiplication: A, B, C. So this is the associative law. This is called left distributive. So what is right distributive?
So this same thing. The
Hmm? This is equal to AC plus BC. And finally, scalar multiplication. This is equal to okay. So I'm just going to cover one or two other concepts and then close for today. One is an identity matrix. So this is a n into n, that is a square matrix. With 1 as in the diagonal elements and 0 as off diagonal elements. So that means I is equal to, we write it as I So let A be a M into N matrix. Then AI is equal to E. Let B be a N into M matrix. Then IB is equal to B. So we can see that this is a matrix equivalent of 1. মানে আমরা 1 কে যদি কোনো কিছু দিয়ে মাল্টিপ্লাই করি, we are going to get the same element. So this holds for the identity matrix also.
Sir, AI equals to A and IB equals to B এর আগে যেগুলো লিখেছেন, can you please explain that? I guess like, yes, that part. Let M
এই জায়গাটা?
and no, not the identity matrix, the right hand side.
এইটাই?
Yes. Yes, sir.
আচ্ছা, বলছি যে এর ডাইমেনশনটাকে ডিসক্রাইব করছে। এ হচ্ছে একটা A is a M into N matrix. Sorry, just one.
না স্যার, মানে ওটা রিলেশন AI equals to A এর সঙ্গে কি?
Okay. ধরো A হচ্ছে এইটা, I হচ্ছে তাহলে তুমি যদি মাল্টিপ্লাই করো AI কত হচ্ছে 342, 3টাই শুধু থাকছে, 3 into 1 plus 4 into 0, 2 into 0 কত হচ্ছে 3 হচ্ছে। তারপর এটাকে এইখান দিয়ে মাল্টিপ্লাই করো, কত হচ্ছে 4। এইটাকে এখান দিয়ে করলে 2 হচ্ছে। আবার 610,
The same matrix হবে।
হ্যাঁ। আর তুমি যদি ধরো B এইভাবে করো, তাহলে কি হচ্ছে 2 3 1 এখান দিয়ে, তাহলে 2 থাকছে, 2 3 1 এখান দিয়ে শুধু 3 থাকবে, 2 3 1 এটা দিয়ে 1 থাকবে। ঠিক আছে, এগুলো তো স্কোয়ার ম্যাট্রিক্স, সেক্ষেত্রে AI into IA is equal to E. This will hold. কিন্তু যদি ধরো স্কোয়ার না হয়, যদি এরকম একটা ম্যাট্রিক্স হয়, তাহলে I ম্যাট্রিক্সের ডাইমেনশন কি হবে? কলামটা বলো কি হবে?
1 0 0
তিনটে 0, তাহলে মাল্টিপ্লাই করতে পারবো?
ডায়াগোনাল ছাড়া বাকি সবকটা 0 হবে।
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, কিন্তু তুমি রো কলামটা বলো কি হবে?
So 1 0 0, then that will be the first row.
আচ্ছা
Then
1
the
0 0 আচ্ছা তারপরে
then second will be 0 1 0
হুম
is 0 0 1,
হুম
and then another will be mm, it has to be diagonal. Right?
এই স্লাইডটা একটু দেখো তো এইটা এ হচ্ছে m ইনটু n বি হচ্ছে n ইনটু k
Hmm.
ঠিক আছে আচ্ছা বি মানে তো i তাহলে n ইনটু n করলাম তাহলে সরি i এর ডাইমেনশন কি হবে এটা তো n হতেই হবে আদারওয়াইজ মাল্টিপ্লাই করতে পারবো না ঠিক আছে এইটা আর এটা সেম হতে হবে আচ্ছা এবার আই ম্যাট্রিক্সটা তো স্কোয়ার ম্যাট্রিক্স
হ্যাঁ
তাহলে n ইনটু n হবে
হ্যাঁ
আচ্ছা তাহলে এখানে বলো m হচ্ছে নাম্বার অফ রোজ
good. Yes,
সরি নাম্বার অফ
rosy two
হ্যাঁ n হচ্ছে
columns.
তাহলে i কি হবে
4 into 4.
আর তুমি কি করেছো 3 ইনটু 3 তাহলে কি
হ্যাঁ
করব
স্যার আর একটা রো অ্যাড হবে যেখানে আর আরেকটা কলামও অ্যাড হবে এখানে 0 0 0 1
হ্যাঁ
হ্যাঁ স্যার
আচ্ছা এবার এইখানে দেখো তোমার a ইনটু i তো করতে পারবে
হুম
এইভাবে হচ্ছে কিন্তু i ইনটু a করা যাবে
স্যার না হবে না
ঠিক আছে
হ্যাঁ স্যার
এইখানে তাহলে i a যদি করতে চাও তাহলে তোমার স্ট্রাকচারটা কি হবে
তো তাহলে
এটা তো n ইনটু n
আর এটাকে n into m হতে হতো
ভেরি গুড
হ্যাঁ
তাহলে কটা রো হবে
তো তাহলে রো হয়ে যাবে হচ্ছে এখানে 4টে আর কলাম হয়ে যাবে 3টে
হ্যাঁ 4 রোজ 3 কলাম আর এখানে ছিল তোমার
4
4
কলাম
কলাম
3 রোজ
3 রো
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার
ওকে ওকে দ্য লাস্ট কনসেপ্ট তারপরে আমি তোমাদের ছেড়ে দিচ্ছি মানে কনসিডার আ স্কোয়ার ম্যাট্রিক্স এ ঠিক আছে তাহলে ওর একটা কিছু ডাইমেনশন আছে ধরো n হলো n ইনটু n আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে তার মানে যদি a স্কোয়ার করো a ইনটু a কিউব হচ্ছে a ইনটু a এইভাবে n হচ্ছে So the last concept is idempotent matrix. If A square is equal to A, then A is called idempotent. Okay. So this is the definition, and I'm giving you a problem also. RTP. If A is idempotent, AN equal to A. When N is a positive integer. মানে 2, 3, 4 এরকম একটা কিছু হচ্ছে। ঠিক আছে? So I'll end at this point. একটু তোমরা চিয়াংটা দেখে নেবে। মানে this part of matrix is very easy. You'll know everything. কিন্তু একটু যদি তোমরা নিজেরা দেখে নাও, you'll find that it's easier. আর ছোট
Okay,
ছোট
sir.
যে অঙ্কগুলো আছে ওগুলো একটু মানে বিশেষ করে মাল্টিপ্লিকেশন পার্টটা একটু দেখে নিও। মানে কয়েকটা নিজে করে নিও। অ্যাডিশন ফ্যাডিশন গুলো কোনো প্রবলেম নয়।
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
Okay then. I'm closing the
Bye,
recording.
sir. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you.